Good afternoon and welcome to the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. I'm Justin Allen bringing you another edition of some Dixie Minor League All-Star Tournament baseball. Today we got a matchup between Southlake and Wildwood baseball playing today here on field number 1 here in Spring Hill. Coming up now for Southlake, they will be the visiting team. They will be hitting first today. Up first for Southlake, it's going to be, for Southlake, batting first, it's going to be Bryson Sanchez. He's going to be playing second base. Owen Mixa, he will be playing left field. Carlos Martinez, the shortstop, will be batting third. Joshua Brown, playing third base today, will be in the cleanup spot, batting fourth. Joaquin Perez Jr., right field, batting fifth. Dylan Lambert will be pitching today for Southlake, batting sixth. Jordan Randolph will play first and bat seventh. Jameer Capel will be subbing in, batting eighth. Enrique Sepulveda will be subbing in as well, batting ninth. Cade Skipper will bat 10th. Daniel Smith will play center field and bat 11th. And Mika Scott will catch and bat 12th. For Wildwood, they're going to be in the field first today. And batting first at the top of the lineup, Torrin Foley, number 7. He's going to play shop today. Marcello Cortal, he's going to be pitching and be batting second, number 40. Jack Dasher will play first base, bat third. Number 4, Austin Tanika will be in the cleanup spot. He will play third base. Emery Strickland, number 0, he will be in left field, batting fifth. Manny Solomon, number 88, will be playing center field, batting sixth. Ethan Fort will be playing second base, batting seventh, number 11. Bain Carson, number 17, will play right field. Kai Fluitt will be number 20, batting ninth. Travis Wyndham will be catching, number 1, batting 10th. Ward Jensen will be batting 11th. And in the final spot, it's going to be McKean Harrison, number 5. We're just about to get underway. Warm-up pitches for starting pitcher Marcel. In the lineup, number 40 will begin the day for Wildwood. On the mound for Southlake, it's going to be Bryson Sanchez. He's going to lead off for the Southlake. It's going to be followed by Owen Mixa and Carlos Martinez. Thank you again for listening here on JockJive. You can follow us on Facebook for live updates all summer long. We will have various tournaments going around if you want to take a listen. I'm Justin Allen here bringing you the action today as we are about to get underway. Bryson Sanchez will step into the batter's box, right-handed hitter. Cortal is ready on the mound, and we will get underway as Cortal winds up and delivers. And Sanchez watches the first strike go by, called strike 1, and we are underway here for the matchup between Southlake and Wildwood today. Cortal making quick work. He delivers another pitch that's going to be up at the face mask area on Sanchez. That's going to be a 1-1 count now for the second baseman. As Cortal's on the mound ready to deliver, he winds up and pitches. Sanchez hits a dribbler behind home plate. That's going to be a foul ball off the bottom of the bat. He's going to see a 1-2 count come his way. Cortal making quick work. He delivers curveball. That's not going to catch the plate, and that's going to end up in the dirt and away from the pitcher. 2-2 count now for Bryson Sanchez. He steps in. If you're listening earlier, you listened to Spring Hill American defeat Spring Hill National by a score of 11-1 in the game before, as Bryson Sanchez hits a sharp ground ball to first base. That's fielded cleanly over there at first base by Jack Dasher. He fields it and steps on the bag in time for the first out of the inning. Bryson Sanchez goes down on the ground ball. 1 out here in the top of the first. First pitch to Owen Mixa, the left fielder, is behind him, and catcher has to go out there and retrieve that. And he watches that one go by for a 1-0 count. Mixa playing left field today, steps in. He's ready. Cortal is as well. Chases a pitch at the face mask and sends that one pretty far down the left field line, but that one's going to go out of play and into foul territory. So Mixa waits on a 1-1 count. As Cortal's on the mound, ready. in his stance. Winds up and delivers. Curveball. Miksa gets a piece of it and sends it into the backstop right in front of us here in the press box. No harm done, though. It's going to be a 1-2 count here for Owen Miksa, as he stands in South Lake rocking the light sky blue jerseys today. Wildwood with the blue and gray jerseys on the other side. And Miksa goes down looking. Strike on the outside part of the plate. That's going to be the second out of the inning, as Carlos Martinez, a shortstop for South Lake, will step in for his first at-bat of the day. Cortal making quick work. Martinez makes quick work, sends a sharp ground ball to shortstop. That one's fielded cleanly by the Wildwood shortstop. That's going to be Torn Foley, and he gets the out over to first in time, and he's going to lead off for Wildwood coming up here in the bottom of the first. So no hits, no errors, no runs for South Lake, as Wildwood makes quick work of them. Wildwood will now get their chance going into the bottom of the first. We're going to see Torn Foley, who's playing shortstop. We'll also see Marcello Cortal, who's pitching, and Jack Dasher playing first base. They will bat here in the bottom of the first, with Austin Tanika in the 4th spot playing third base. Folks, here at JockJive.com, if you want any live updates, scoring updates, and more, go to JockJive.com or follow our Facebook page online. Here today at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament, we have South Lake and Wildwood playing today. Wildwood in the bottom of the first. Cortal gets out of the first inning on 10 pitches with 3 outs. Coming up now to pitch for the South Lake squad, it's going to be Dylan Lambert. He'll be on the mound today, number 11 out there. Also going to have Mika Scott catching for him behind the plate here in the first part of the game. As the South Lake team warms up and we await the bottom of the first. Some clouds starting to roll over into the field. Hopefully that does not affect anything. Earlier in the day we had a beautiful sunny sky in the morning for the Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American White game. Good game in the early. American White ran away with it, though, with 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Ended up getting the mercy rule by a score of 11-1. Congrats to both teams. Good game, and a congrats to American White on the win. South Lake now getting ready in the field. Wildwood now getting ready to bat, as Torn Foley, shortstop for Wildwood, will step into the batter's box for his first at-bat of the day in just a few moments. South Lake getting ready to launch down to second. Oh, coming down to second base as it gets there in time and tags the invisible runner out. Martinez out there over at shortstop, gets the ball over to his teammate Dylan Lambert on the mound, as both squads are ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Torn Foley steps in now. Right-handed hitter for Wildwood will take his first at-bat of the day. Lambert is ready. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be a hard hit, sharp ground ball to third base. There at third base, though, is Joshua Brown. He makes the play and delivers it over to his first baseman, Jordan Randolph, for the quick out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Wildwood here, as Marcello Cortal will step into the batter's box. Dylan Lambert making quick work once again. Delivers a strike on the outside part of the plate to Cortal. 0-1 count. As Cortal in that last inning got South Lake out on 10 pitches. Lambert will look to reciprocate as he winds up and delivers. That one's going to be in front of home plate in the dirt. 1-1 count here now for the Wildwood pitcher. Number 40, Cortal, steps back in. Got the style helmet too, gray and black stripes, as he sends a sharp ground ball over to first base. Can't be fielded cleanly, and that skips off the first baseman's leg into right center field. And Cortal will come into second base on a stand-up, and he will be in there safe, as that ball came sharply At first baseman, Jordan Randolph shaking it off a little bit. That one hit him on the right ankle. He'll be okay, though, and he'll stand out there, still shaking it off. Sharp hit from Cortal, and he'll stand up at second with a double. Up to bat now is Jack Dasher, as Cortal will swipe third on the bobbled pitch there from Scott behind home plate. And Cortal will stand on third as Dasher. Watch the ball one go by. Lambert now is ready once again. He'll wind up and deliver. Check swing there from Dasher as the ball got behind Scott once again, but Cortal not enough time to get down to home plate. Let's see a 2-0 count now for Dasher. First baseman for Wildwood steps in, left-handed hitter. Will face Lambert, wind up and the pitch outside. That one gets behind Scott, can't find it, and Cortal will score with ease, and that's going to be the first run of the game for Wildwood. And he will score on the pass ball. Wildwood will take a 1-0 lead here early in the bottom of the first. Dasher now no one on, 3-0 count. Green light count as Lambert delivers. That's going to catch the outside part of the plate for a called strike one. 3-1 now hitters count for Dasher. As the fifth pitch of the at-bat is low and in the dirt, and that is going to send Jack Dasher over to first base on balls. Coming up to the plate now, it's going to be Austin Tanika, the third baseman for Wildwood. Number 4 will step in, left-handed batter. We'll see Lambert for the first time today as he winds up and delivers. He sends a shot down the right field line, out into foul play, though. That was a hard rip by Tanika. And he got almost all of that, but that one just down the foul line, out of play, so he's going to have another whack at it. 0-1 count now for Tanika. He's got a timeout on the field. Ball came infield, dribbled down the infield line. Umpire had to go out and get it, but now we see Lambert deliver. Tanika swings at the second pitch. That one's popped out to shortstop, though. Martinez under it and makes the play. Dasher comes back to first base, slides in after taking a big lead off on the fly-up. He gets in safely, though, and that's going to be the second out of the inning for Southlake. Dasher still on first as we see Emery Strickland, another left-handed hitter for Wildwood, step into the batter's box, playing left field today. Lambert winds up and delivers. That one's in the dirt and misses. 1-0 count now. As Strickland stands in, Lambert making quick work. That one's in the dirt as well. That's going to be a 2-0 count. Throw down to first. That's not going to lay the tag in time, and Dasher will get in there safely. 2-0 count now for Strickland as he stands in. Another hitter's count here for Warriors. As we got a light rain coming down on the field. That ball is in the dirt once again. 3-0 count for Strickland. Strickland looking to continue the two-out rally, or looking to continue with a two-out rally for Wildwood as Lambert delivers. That one's going to be outside and missed for called ball 4. So another walk for Lambert as Emery Strickland is on base now with a walk. Dasher on second now, Strickland at first, and we'll see Manny Solomon come up to bat. He's playing center field today. Lambert making quick work once again. That one ends up in the dirt. Scott, good stop to make sure it doesn't go to the backstop. Gets back to Lambert. Both runners will hold, and Solomon takes the pitch, called ball 1. 1-0 count. Rain's starting to come down a little harder now as Manny delivers another pitch, or takes a swing at the second pitch and fouls it off behind home plate. 1-1 count now. Lambert now goes into his windup. He'll deliver the pitch. And he delivers one down the third base line. That one's going to be fielded, but not cleanly. And we're going to have the bases loaded for Wildwood. Solomon stands on first base now with Strickland at second and Dasher at third. Ethan Fort will now get a chance to continue. playing second base today, number 11. Lambert trying to get out of the bases loaded jam as he delivers a Fort. That one's in front in the dirt. Gets behind Scott, but Scott retrieves it, finds it in time, and Dasher will not make the run down to home plate. He'll stay at third. That's going to be another ball. Lambert struggling to find control here in the bottom of the first. Looking to get out of this jam as the rain is coming down even harder now here in Spring Hill. Lambert winds up and delivers. That ball gets away as well. But Scott finds it in time. Dasher will not make the run this time either. Ethan Fort, 2-0 count, hitters count. Lambert is still struggling to find consistency. As the rain comes down even harder, you got to think that has something to do with the control. Ball's getting a little slippery. As he delivers, that's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. 2-1 count now for Fort. Lambert now on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. That one's in the dirt. Stopped by Scott, though. 3-1 count. Lambert looking to make sure a run doesn't score on this pitch. Can't throw a ball, and he does. And that's going to score Dasher with the walk. That's 3 walks on the inning now. Ethan Fort will make his way to first. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for Wildwood. Dasher comes in on the RBI walk from Ethan Fort. Dylan Lambert out there struggling with control for Southlake as the rain still continuing here. Fans have run to find some cover. A few fans sticking out under the tarps as the players are out there trying to keep it going, continue the play. As Bane Carson is going to step into the batter's box, playing right field today. Number 17, right-handed hitter for Wildwood. Lambert winds up and delivers. Curveball swinging. Bane in the dirt. As he steps back in, Lambert's ready as well. Base is still loaded. 2-0 lead for Wildwood here in the bottom of the first. Lambert winds up and delivers. Gets Bane swing and a miss. And that ball gets behind Scott, but runner will not advance. Strickland stays at third, and Carson's in an 0-2 hole with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Chance for Wildwood to break this one open with 1 swing of the bat early here in the bottom of the first. Lambert looking to get out of the jam with just 2 runs. He winds up and delivers. That's a pass ball. Gets by Scott, and Strickland's going to come in. Throw in is not going to be in time, and Strickland slides in safely for the second run of the game. And now Bane Carson will wait. 1-2 count now after the wild pitch. Runners on second and third now. It's a dribbler out to third base, and that's off the third baseman's arm. And that's going to score another run, and the runner's going to get in safely. Carson into first with an RBI. Manny Solomon in safely. Ethan Fort moves to second base on the play, and Bane Carson at first on the play. Kai Fluitt will now step into the batter's box for Wildwood. See what he can do for the squad, as it is 4-0 now in favor of the home team. First pitch is inside and misses. It's going to be a called ball 1 as Kai watches that one go by. Lambert ready, winds up and delivers. Kai sends a skyrocket out of play behind first base. It's going to be a 1-1 count now for number 20. Rain still coming down here. Light shower looking to pass over as teams will look to continue play here through the weather. As Lambert awaits, he winds up and delivers. Kai sends a dribbler out to Lambert at first base. He comes out and fields it, and it's an errant throw over the first baseman's head. And coming in to score is going to be Ethan Fort, coming home as well from first base. It's going to be Bane Carson, so Wildwood will score 2 runs on that play, and Kai Fluid will advance to second base. Southlake struggling to keep things going here in the rain as Wildwood scores 2 on the wild throw from Lambert. Bane Carson scores all the way from first on the play. And Wildwood gets the 2-out rally they wanted, and it's going to be a 6-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Coming up now for Wildwood, Travis Wyndham, the catcher for Wildwood. Kai Fluid on second base as that ball gets behind Scott, and Kai Fluid is going to try and take third. No throw there from Scott here behind home plate, and Kai Fluid takes it with ease, stand up. And Wildwood now has a runner on third. Travis Wyndham, watch that one go behind him. And he's got a 1-0 count now as Lambert delivers. That one's at the face mask level. Scott, that one goes off the top of his glove into the... He retrieves fast enough. Kai Fluid will stay at third base. 2-0 count now for Travis Wyndham. Lambert now delivers once again. As at the face level once again. Wyndham backs off. And it's going to be a 3-0 count now for the catcher for Wildwood. As we continue through the light rain here on the field, Lambert and delivers. That's going to be another ball. No love there from the umpires. Wyndham will walk down to first base safely. That is the 4th walk of the inning from Lambert. Pitch count rising with every batter he faces. Coming up to bat now is going to be Ward Sensen, number 27 for Wildwood. Or Ward Jensen, excuse me, and my sloppy handwriting. Jensen now with his first at-bat. Coach coming out to talk now. Coach coming out to talk to Lambert on the mound. And it looks like his day will be finished on the mound, as coming in to pitch for him, it's going to be the first baseman, Jordan Randolph.
I'm going to swap pitchers. Seven, and the other one's Dylan. I don't know his number.
Jordan Randolph now will take some warm-up pitches after his teammate Dylan Lambert struggled on the mound, gave up 6 runs, got 2 outs early, or got 2 outs in the top of the first, but could not control with the walks and gave up 6 runs. He'll move over to first base now. Tough luck for the little guy. Hopefully he'll rebound in the next game as Randolph will take his spot on the mound and take some warm-up pitches. One more, guys. First to start, Mike. Come on, Jensen. First to start, 2 down. And another pass ball there from Randolph on his first pitch. As Jensen watched the first pitch go by, 1-0 count now for Jensen. Rain coming down harder now on the field. As Travis Wyndham advances to second on the wild pitch, Randolph now delivers. That one's going to be a pass ball as well off the glove. 2-0 count for Jensen. Players toughing out the rain right now, coming down in buckets. Jensen steps in the batter's box. Randolph now winds up and delivers. That's going to be outside. 3-0 count now for Jensen. Wind up in the pitch. Jensen fouls the 3-0 pitch off out of play and into the seats. It's going to be a 3-1 count now. As Jensen will look to stand back in the batter's box. 3-1 count with Randolph on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. Jensen sends a sharp ground ball to shortstop. Martinez tries to backhand it. Tries to throw it over to first base. Can't get Jensen in time. And Travis Wyndham will come in to score for the 7th run of the inning. Jensen stands on first base safely after Martinez could not make the throw on the play. And we'll go to the bottom of the lineup. McKean Harrison will bat for Wildwood. Harrison now in the batter's box, steps in. Randolph now winds up and delivers. He'll swing and miss at that one. Count now for McKean. Harrison watches that one go by as well. 1-1 count now for Harrison. Rain still coming down hard here. Sun poking out though. Got a nice little sun shower as Randolph delivers. That one's a pass ball. Jensen will take second base on the play. And McKean Harrison, 2-1 count now. Sorry about that, folks. Some technical difficulties regarding the in-crowd noise, but everything is situated as McKean Harrison stands on second base now. And we go back to the top of the order. Ward Jensen now stands on third. And Torrin Foley with his second at-bat of the inning sends a flare into left center field. That's going to score Jensen. And McKean Harrison is going to come in from second base, and he's going to score as well. That's going to be a 10-0 lead for Wildwood here in the bottom of the first. Torrin Foley with a 2 RBI single after grounding out to third base in his first at-bat. That's going to be a pass ball into the backstop. Torrin Foley will advance to second, takes a big lead off, and he'll stand there and stay on the base. Cortal now 1-0 count for the pitcher. As another pass ball gets by Scott, and Foley will advance to third. 2-0 count now for Cortal. Randolph now winds up and delivers. And that's going to be another ball. 3-0 count now. Southlake just struggling to get out of the inning. Trying to do anything they can to get back into the batter's box. As Randolph winds up and delivers. Pitch gets by the catcher once again, and Foley will come in to score safely. It's going to be an 11-0 lead for Wildwood here in the bottom of the first. All but one of Wildwood's players has scored in this game. The only one not to score was Austin Tanika, who popped out to shortstop, so he has not even gotten a chance to run the bases. But everyone else has scored in this game so far, as that's going to be a foul ball. Cortal now on first base after the walk. There's Dasher standing. That's another pass ball. Cortal will take second base with ease. He stands in there safely as Jack Dasher with a 1-1 count now. Randolph now just trying to get Southlake out of the inning here as he'll wind up and deliver. That's another pass ball, and Cortal will take third base on the play. And Jack Dasher is watching a 2-1 count now. Pass balls have been Southlake's biggest thing along with here in the game. Randolph now delivers, and Dasher hits a short roller to first base, and Southlake will finally get out of the inning as Lambert tags on first and gets the inning over. But not before Wildwood can put 11 runs on the board here in the first inning. Going into the top of the second now, Southlake will try and bite back at that lead as Wildwood takes an 11-run lead going into the top of the second. We're going to take a real quick break here to get our technical difficulties figured out. I'm Justin Allen. Thank you for listening. You're here on JockJive.com. We're going to be right back with you as soon as play gets underway here in the top of the second. Welcome back, folks, here in the top of the second. Wildwood now on top of Southlake, 11-0. 11 runs in the bottom of the first. Thankful to lots of pass balls, some errors on the Southlake team, and a nice few hits from Wildwood is what led up to the big lead in such early event. As Marcello Cortal delivers a first pitch of the second inning, that is high and out of the strike zone. That is going to be to Jason Brown, the third baseman for Southlake. Second pitch is a strike to Jason Brown. 1-1 count now for Marcello Cortal as he winds up and delivers. That one's going to the zone and in the dirt. 2-1 count now for Brown. JockJive will be broadcasting nearly 500 youth sports games this summer, from T-ball to majors, Dixie youth, Dixie softball, Dixie baseball, and more. You can get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean the cheering has to stop. Get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing info@jockjive.com. Info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game or games you want, and we will get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. As Cortal delivers of the at-bat, that's going to be a foul ball into the backstop. 2-2 count now for Brown. As Cortal looks to deliver, that one's going to be another ball in the dirt. 3-2 count now, full count for Joshua Brown, third baseman for Southlake. We'll step back into the batter's box. Cortal winds up and delivers. Called strike 3, and Brown goes down looking on strikes. Cortal is dealing so far today. Has not given up a hit or a runner on base and strikes out Brown looking. First pitch of the at-bat to Joaquin Perez Jr. That's going to be a ball just out of the strike zone. 1-0 count now for Perez. He's playing right field today. As Cortal steps back onto the mound, he winds up and delivers. That's going to be inside and misses the play once again. 2-0 count now for Perez Jr. Number 13 for Southlake steps back in, right-handed hitter. He'll await Cortal's pitch. There it is. That's going to be a strike right down the middle. 2-1 count now. Cortal comes back and delivers. Cortal now on the mound, winds up and pitches. Perez hits one high up in the air over to the first base side, and the first baseman for Wildwood gets under it. That's going to be Jack Dasher. Gets Perez Jr. to pop out to third. We're going to see Dylan Lambert, the pitcher for Southlake, now step into the batter's box. Look to get a 2-out rally going for Southlake here in the top of the second. As Cortal is on the mound, he'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be inside. That nearly hits Jordan Lambert on the pitch. He ducks out of the way, though, and avoids the pitch. 1-0 count now for Lambert. First at-bat of the day. Watch the second pitch go by, called strike 1. Lambert now looking to redeem himself after a rough first inning. He was the starting pitcher, was pulled, and he takes a good swing at it. Gets past Cortal over to second base, and he gets in safely. So Lambert on first base. Good piece of hitting there from the youngster, and he'll be standing at first for the first hit of the day for Southlake. Coming up to bat now, Jordan Randolph, the young man who replaced him, who replaced Lambert on the mound. He'll look to continue things going here. 2-out rally for Southlake. As Randolph steps in, right-handed hitter for Cortal. A right-handed hitter for Southlake. Cortal now delivers. Randolph sends a fly ball out to left field, but under it is Emory Strickland, number 0, and that is going to end Southlake's inning here in the top of the second. Coming up now for Wildwood in the bottom of the second. Up to bat for the second time today, we're going to see Austin Tanika, Emery Strickland, and Manny Solomon.
Marcello Cortale, 24 pitches.
As Marcello Cortale gets out of that inning on 14 pitches, only 24 pitches through 2 innings. Youngster is dealing today against Southlake. I see Austin Tanika come up to bat. Once again, he popped out shortstop in the bottom of the first. to begin his day. Did you know that 1 million people visit JockJive.com every year, and that's a number that grows annually? We stream everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, featuring productions that range from one unmanned camera to a full-scale production used by ESPN3. We have worked venues as small as the City Park in New York to Legion Field in Birmingham and the Toyota Center in Houston. Our work has currently taken us to more than 30 states. All that means is we are ready to come to work for you. Whether a big project or small, regardless of the geographical location, contact JockJive Sports Production at info@jockjive.com. Again, that is info@jockjive.com. Pitching change now for Southlake as Randolph will finish. It is Owen Meeksa for Southlake, was playing left field earlier in the game. He will come in to pitch now for the trailing team. He'll look to rebound things for the Southlake squad. Right-handed thrower in Miska, warming up. Nice little stance. Good arm there on the mound, too, from warm-ups, as he will prepare to try and get Southlake going. Rain has stopped, though, as well here. Nice little drizzle. Got the field nice and wet. And we'll continue things here without a rain delay so far. Knock on wood. And I found that wood right outside our window here. Hoping for no more rain here as we continue. Southlake on the field now. Looking to change the tip here after giving up 11 runs in the bottom of the first. They'll look to try and get things going here in the bottom of the second and keep Wildwood at bay, as Austin Tanika will try and get another 11-run rally going for Wildwood. He'll step into the batter's box, left-handed hitter. Cleanup guy for Wildwood will step in as Meeksa is ready. He'll wind up and deliver. First pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Good pitch there from Meeksa. It's going to be an 0-1 count now for Tanika. Meeksa making quick work. Winds up and delivers. Same spot, same pitch, same call. Strike two, 0-2 count now on Tanika. Third baseman for Wildwood in an 0-2 hole. Meeksa making quick work. He'll deliver again. Same spot. This time Tanika takes a rip. It's going to be a foul ball into the backstop. We're going to see another 0-2 count now. As Meeksa back onto the mound. Quick work into his windup and the delivery. A shot out to center field, and that's going to get over the wall and gone for a home run. Tanika takes Meeksa deep out to straightaway center field. And that's going to be another run for Wildwood as his team will come out to meet Tanika at home plate. And he sends a deep shot over the sign out in center field. Tanika with redemption after his pop-up to short. He sends a jack home run out to center field for the first home run of the day. And Emery Strickland will look to follow that up as he will take his second at-bat of the day. He walked earlier in the first inning. Started the two-out rally with the walk with runners already on base. Started the rally with the walk, and from there, Wildwood would go on to score. 9 straight runs in the bottom of the first as we got a timeout on the field. Quick timeout from the umpires on the field. Ruling will stand as Tanika has the home run. Strickland will stand in once again. Strickland, left-handed batter, will stand in. Wind up and the pitch. Strickland will swing and miss at that one. 0-1 count now for the left-handed hitter. As Meeksa making quick work, he'll wind up and deliver once again. Good pitch there once again. Another one. 0-2 count now for Strickland. As Meeksa looking to get the first out of the inning here. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off into the dirt and to the backstop. We're going to see another 0-2 pitch then coming up. Meeksa now on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. Another pitch. Called. Strike 3. Great pitch from the South Lake pitcher. He gets Strickland looking, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. And the first strikeout of the game for South Lake, as Manny Solomon will step into the batter's box. Meeksa making quick work. This one gets in the dirt and passes the catcher. Gets by him. Catching for South Lake now, it's going to be... That is Bryson Sanchez. Started out at second base, now behind the plate. Catching for Owen Meeksa. As Meeksa delivers another pitch, Solomon has to duck at that one. 2-0 count now for number 88. Playing in the 8 position out in center field. The 2-0 pitch as Meeksa delivers. That one's in the dirt once again. 3-0 count now for Solomon. As Solomon awaits the pitch from Meeksa. He'll wind up and deliver. Solomon had the green light on that one, took a swing at it. And unfortunately, he missed. Fortunately for him, he missed on that one. 3-1 count now for Solomon. Meeksa now in his windup, making quick work, winds up and delivers. Solomon sends a fly ball out to right field, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Gets past the right fielder out. Solomon off to the races. He goes. He's going to come around second for the triple. He's going to go home. He slides in, and he is safe. And inside the park home run for Manny Solomon. That is going to be the 13th run of the game for Wildwood. And he comes in, second home run of the game. This time, this one stays in the park. And Solomon, the quick, speedy runner, gets around and scores for the 13th run of the game for Wildwood. Ethan Fort now will step into the batter's box. 13-0 lead now here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Meeksa delivers. First pitch sent over to third base, fielded cleanly, but Fort, speedy runner, gets in safely. Fort into first base safe. The route is on here in Spring Hill at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. 13-0 lead. Wildwood giving South Lake the business as Bane Carson now in the right-handed batter's box. Wind up and the pitch. That's a pass ball. Fort's going to go to second with ease. No throw from Sanchez. As Meeksa back on the mound. 1-0 count now. Wind up and the delivery to Carson. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Out to center field. And coming in to score is going to be Ethan Fort. And Bane Carson will get into second base on the throw. Ethan Fort scores the 14th run of the game for Wildwood. Bane Carson with the RBI single. He moves to second on the throw. 14-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Coming up to bat now is Kai Fluitt. Meeksa winds up and delivers. Inside, misses the plate. That's a pass ball once again. Sanchez comes back to retrieve it. And Bane Carson advances to third on the play. Kai Fluitt with a 1-0 count now. As Meeksa on the mound, wind up and the delivery. That's going to be inside once again. Fluitt has to duck out of the way. 2-0 count now on Fluitt. Meeksa quick work once again on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. That one's going to be high and out of the zone. 3-0 count now for Fluitt. As he awaits the next pitch. Hit green light count for Fluitt. As Carson stands on third. Wind up and the delivery. It's going to be in the dirt and it's going to get past Sanchez. Carson's going to come home and he's going to stay. Throw in time and Bane will stay. Kai Fluitt will go down to first base on 4 straight pitches. As we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Torrin Foley now will take his third at-bat of the day here in the bottom of the second. That ball misses the zone. 1-0 count for Torrin Foley. As Mixa winds up and delivers. It's going to be outside, called ball 2. Foley now awaiting the pitch. Mixa back onto the mound. He is ready. Foley's ready. He will wind up and deliver. Foley sends a fly ball out into center field and can't be tracked down out there in center field. And Carson will come in to score. That's going to be a stand-up double for Foley, his second hit of the afternoon. Kai Fluitt stands on third now as Carson scores the 15th run of the game for Wildwood. (15-0) lead now for Wildwood as Marcelo Cortal steps up into the batter's box. 1-0 count now for Cortal. Mixa winds up and delivers. Cortal chases at one out of the zone above his head. And no play for the shortstop as the bases will have runners at first and third. Kai Fluitt will come in to score on the play. 16-0 now for Wildwood as Cortal gets in to first base safely. Wind up and the pitch now. Mixa misses. Cortal will take second base. No throw. Second and third now for Wildwood. One out here in the bottom of the second. Mixa winds up and delivers. Pitch inside, and that hits Jack Dasher. He's going to go to first base on the play. And Austin Tanika, the home run hitter earlier in the inning, will come up to bat once again. Coach for Wildwood coming over to talk to his fellow player, Nika, playing third base, drawing the line out there in the batter's box. Lines have become almost foreign to the field, and that's a pass ball. Runners will not advance, so Sanchez gets back fast enough. Miska makes the play. Over to home plate. It's going to be a 1-0 count now for Southlake. Meeks taking a deep breath out there on the mound. He will and deliver. That's going to be a ball in the dirt. 2-0 count now for Tanika. Wind up in the pitch, and Tanika sends one out to center field once again. And that one's going to drop in front of the fence. That's going to score two at least as Foley and Cortal come in. Tanika with an RBI double. And the wild throw, that's going to score Dasher as well. So a bases clearing double for Tanika. It's going to be a 19-0 lead. For Wildwood after Tanika delivers a 3 RBI double. He will stand on second base. Still only one out here in the bottom of the second. Emery Strickland now stands in.
Hey, 3 for 11. 3 for 11.
And we're going to have a substitute here for Southlake as well. Coming into the game, it's going to be number 3 for number 11 for Southlake. Unfortunately, no number, so I can't bring the names, but I'll get those names to you as as Meeks is still on the mound, winds up and delivers. Strickland fouls one off the catcher's glove and into the umpire. 0-1 count now for Strickland. 19-0 here in the bottom of the second. Southlake struggling just to even get an out as Meeksa winds up and delivers. Strickland swings and misses at that one. 0-2 count now for number 0. Struck out looking earlier in the bottom of the second, was the only out after Tanika hit the home run in an 0-2 hole once again. And he swings and misses and gets the second out of the inning. Strickland goes down on strikes. Now Manny Solomon will step into the batter's box. He had an inside the park home run earlier in the inning to follow up Tanika's home run out of the park. He's now and delivers. Manny fouls one off his leg and into play, but that's not going to do any trouble. It's going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. This summer, JockJive is determined to hit 10,000 likes on Facebook. So if you haven't already become our friend on Facebook, do it now. We keep you updated on scores, schedules, and more. If there are weather or other game-related delays, you know why and when play will resume. Put JockJive Sports in the search engine on Facebook and let's be friends. Plus, you can follow us on Twitter at JockJive. That's again at Twitter at JockJive. Pass ball there, 1-1 count now for Manny Solomon. Austin Tanika will stand on third on the play. One count still. Miska winds up and delivers. That's behind Solomon. 2-1 count now. Once again, Wildwood putting the route on. 19-run lead here in the bottom of the second. They have batted around their place already in the game so far. Solomon pops one out of play and into the fan section behind us here in the press box. 0-2 count, or 2-2 count now for Solomon. As Mixa will look to get the final out here. Solomon has yet to get out in the game so far. Got on base on an error by the third baseman in the first and hit the inside park home run earlier in. That's another ball that is over Manny's head. He has to duck and avoid that one. So a full 3-2 count now for Solomon. As we continue the bottom of the second here, Mixa now winds up and delivers. Strike 3. And Solomon goes down looking, and that's going to end the inning for Wildwood, but not before they put 7 runs on the board once again. Eight runs on the board, my apologies. They put 8 runs on the board here in the bottom of the second. And Southlake will go into the top of the third. As we await Southlake to take the batter's box once again for Southlake, we will see up to bat. It's going to be Jameer Capel, Enrique Sepulveda, and Cade Skipper coming up to bat for Southlake. They're going to be followed by Daniel Smith and Mika Scott. Will be the next 2 batters after them. Folks, this week JockJive is in Spring Hill, Florida for the District 6 AAA tournament, in Greenville, Alabama for the District 9 AAA West tournament, and will be in New York City on Wednesday for the Steve Nash Showdown in China. Catch all the DYB action on JockJive.com. Find the showdown on the Sports Facebook page.
No, you can say that.
Folks, we got a 19-0 lead here for Wildwood here in the top of the third. Up to pitch now for Wildwood. It is going to be pitching for Wildwood. Jack Dasher will come into pitch now, taking Marcello Cortal out of the game. Cortal with 2 scoreless innings. Dasher will come over from first, and Kai Fluid will come into the game and will play first base for Wildwood. Dasher now still warming up.
It's a beautiful day in Spring Hill today.
As we got a call out from the umpire over here behind home plate.
Giving you guys some entertainment since the game's not that close right now. Join us tomorrow. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, by the way. And if you have any complaints about the commentator, please email me. No, I'm just kidding.
Some fun there from the umpires. Once again, another Happy Father's Day tomorrow. On the Sunday, we will bring you more action here in Spring Hill, Florida, as we get underway here in the top of the third. A 19-0 lead here, Wildwood over Southlake. And it is not a close matchup at all, as Wildwood has taken this game and dominantly taken over. 19-0 lead once again in the top of the third. We will see the bottom half of the Southlake lineup come up once again. JockJive will be broadcasting nearly 500 youth sports games this summer, from T-ball to majors, Dixie youth, Dixie softball, Dixie baseball, and more. You can get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean the cheering has to stop. Get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing info@jockjive.com. Again, that is info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game or games you want, and we will get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. If you want a copy of this game, just email that handle right there. Once again, info@jockjive.com. Video broadcasting today once again from Spring Hill, Florida. Here, Wildwood and Lake in the top of the third. 19-0 lead for Wildwood. Jack Dasher now on the mound for Wildwood. He'll look to continue things as Jameer Capel will step into the box for Southlake. Dasher will wind up and deliver. That's going to be outside and misses the plate. 1-0 count. For Dasher. As Capel fouls one off, it's going to be a 1-1 count now for the youngster. First at bat of the day for number 6. He steps in the box once again. Dasher is ready. He'll wind up and deliver. Capel sends a ground ball out to shortstop. Fielded cleanly. The throw over to first to Fluid in time for out number 1. Sharp hit ground ball. Good piece of hitting there by Capel. Just can't beat the throw. And he'll walk to the, or he'll head to the dugout for the first out of the inning. Up to bat now, it's going to be Enrique Sepulueda for Southlake. He'll step out of the way of that one. Inside, it's going to be a 1-0 count now for Sepulueda. Right-handed batter for Southlake will look to get things going. Swings and misses at that one. 0-2 count now. Or 1-1 count, excuse me. For Sepulueda. Dasher now winds up and delivers. That one's outside, past the catcher. Wild pitch right there. 2-1 count from Dasher. Rain has stopped here in Spring Hill at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. Game between Southlake and Wildwood. 19-0 here in the top of the third is Dasher. Another pitch goes high. 3-1 count now for Sepulueda. Dasher now winds up and delivers. That's going to be a ball 4, and Sepulueda watches that one go by, and he will stand on first base for the second runner of the game for Southlake. As Cade Skipper will step into the batter's box, number 1. The right-handed hitter for Southlake. Wind up and the pitch is going to be low and in the dirt, called ball 1. Skipper steps in, Dasher on the mound. He's ready in his stance, wind up and the delivery. And Skipper swings and misses at that one. 1-1 count now for Cade. Enrique Sepulueda on first base with the walk. Skipper now awaits the pitch. Here it comes. Swings and misses at that one. 1-2 count now for number 1. Enrique Sepulveda has to get back to the bag. Just barely beats the tag there on the throw from the catcher. 1-2 count now for Skipper. Wind up and the pitch below and out of the zone. 2-2 count now. As Enrique Sepulveda stands on first, Skipper in the box. Dasher on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. Called strike 3, outside part of the plate. Gets Skipper looking on strikes for the second out of the inning. Up to bat now for Southlake. It's going to be Daniel Smith playing center field today. He watches that one go by. Ball 1. As Smith will stand in, the right-handed hitter. Wind up and the pitch. It's going to be a called strike 1. 1-1 count. Good pitch there from Dasher. As he steps back on the mound, Sepulveda still on first base. Dasher wind up and the delivery. And Smith sends a foul ball back into the backstop. 1-2 count now on Smith, the fielder. As Jack Dasher, with a cool name, is cool, calm, and collected out there on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. Dasher just misses outside. 2-2 count now on Smith. Dasher looking to dash through this third inning. Got to get through Smith first. He winds up and delivers. Smith fighting hard with a foul ball into the backstop. Once again, 2-2 count still here. Top of the third, Wildwood leads 19-0. As Smith stands in, looking to keep things going for Southlake. Sepulveda on first base, 2-2 count. Dasher with the windup and the pitch. That just misses outside. Daniel Smith has a full 3-2 count. As Smith in the batter's box, right-handed batter for Southlake will await the pitch. That's going to be inside part of the plate, called strike 3. And Dasher gets another strikeout on the board. And we're going to go into the bottom of the third. Wildwood with a 19-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the third, Wildwood having a meeting with their coaches out there by first base. As Southlake will take the field for the third time today. Have a new pitcher as well for us. It's going to be number 5, Joshua Brown, taking Owen Meeks' place. Joshua Brown will look to continue, or will look to avoid
Jack
another.
Dasher, 20 pitches.
Will look to avoid another big run inning from Wildwood. He'll try and keep things cool, calm, and collected for Southlake here in the bottom of the third. Did you know that 1 million people visit JockJive.com every year? And that's a number that grows annually. We stream everything from youth sports to the NCAA Division I, featuring productions that range from one unmanned camera to a full-scale production used by ESPN3. We have worked venues as small as a City Park in New York to Legion Field in Birmingham and the Toyota Center in Houston. Our work has currently taken us to more than 30 states. All that means is we are ready to come to work for you. Whether a big project or small, regardless of the geographical location, contact JockJive Sports Productions at info@jockjive.com. Again, that is info@jockjive.com. Here in the bottom of the third, Wildwood has taken a commanding lead against Southlake, 19-0, going into the bottom frame of the third inning. I'm Justin Allum here for JockJive Sports, bringing you another edition of Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. As Joshua Brown has started warming up for Southlake, Sepulveda will take his spot behind the catcher's mound, behind the home plate as the catcher. Up to bat once again for Wildwood. And it's going to be Travis Wyndham. or excuse me, not Travis Wyndham. It's going to be Ethan Fort. Ethan Fort rocking the number 11. Travis Wyndham rocking the number 1. I saw 2 1s right there. I don't know what happened there, but regardless.
Why is Travis back?
We're subbing in. Those last 3 guys have now subbed in.
Excuse me on that. I wasn't seeing anything wrong. Travis
Yes.
Wyndham will be subbing in for Ethan Fort. Ward Jensen will follow him.
I've got number 1 going in for number 11. You guys need to know this, correct? Right on down. The last 3 are going to 7, 8, 9. 27 for what number? Number 8. 17. 24 for 17. 24, right? 27 for 17, sorry. And 5 for 20.
Come on, Travis, throw us off, kid.
You heard it there from the Wildwood manager. We're going to see some substitutions for Wildwood. Getting everyone a chance to play today. Travis Wyndham will take Ethan Fort's spot in the lineup. Ward Jensen will take Bane Carson's spot. And McKean Harrison will take Kai Fluid's spot in the lineup. First pitch to Travis Wyndham is going to be a ball in the dirt. 1-0 count for the youngster. As Brown winds up and delivers. That one is off Zeppelin-Waita's glove and into the backstop. 2-0 count now for Wyndham. You watched that one go by. Wearing the protective mask on his left cheek facing the pitcher. Wind up and the pitch. That one's in the dirt. 3-0 count. And actually, that's going to be a walk for Travis Wyndham. He'll stand on first base safely. Bottom of the third here. As Wyndham stands in safely at first base. Coming to bat now is going to be Ward Jensen. First pitch is going to pop one out of play into the fan section. It's going to be an 0-1 count now for Jensen, number 27. Right-handed hitter will step back into the box. Wind up and the pitch. He's going to send a fly ball out into center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Travis Wyndham is rounding second, coming for third. The throw comes in. That's going to get over the third baseman's head. Wyndham will stand on third base. Ward Jensen will stand at second base on the play. So runners on second and third once again for Wildwood. McKean Harrison now up to bat. He'll wind up and deliver to Brown. Or Brown will wind up and deliver to him. Fly ball out to center field. And the center fielder slips out there, and that's going to drop for another base hit. Travis Wyndham comes in to score 20-0 now in favor of Wildwood. Ward Jensen will move to third on the single from McKean Harrison. Back to the top of the order, it's going to be Torrin Foley. That's a pass ball. That gets by. McKean Harrison will stay at first base. It's going to be a 1-0 count now here for the leadoff hitter. Foley has already come up to bat 3 times in this game so far. 2 for 3 so far with a few RBIs to go along with him. Ball into the backstop. 2-0 count now. Harrison will take off for second. He's going to get there safely. Runners on second and third now once again for Wildwood. Jensen on third. Harrison at second. Foley in the batter's box now. Awaits the pitch from Brown. Wind up and the pitch. Catches the outside part of the plate. Strike one. 2-1 count now on Foley.
Come on, Torrin.
Winding up now. Josh Brown delivers. That's going to be another ball. 3-1 count. Jensen will stay at third. Quick shout out here to Goose. Hey, Goose, get some hits for your Uncle Nick in New Jersey. We love you. Shout out to Uncle Nick in New Jersey. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far today. Thank you for listening as Brown winds up and delivers. That's going to be another ball and another walk. Foley will trot over to first base. Bases loaded for Wildwood.
Come on, Marcello!
Couple more shout-outs. That's the way to play. Stop him, boys. Get it, Goose. Fly ball out to left field now. Gets under it and caught. Ward Jensen will tag up. Throw comes in. He will be safe. That's going to be another run, so a sacrifice fly for Marcello Cortal. That's going to be another run on the board. It's going to be 21 runs for Wildwood. Runners on first and second now for Wildwood as Jack Dasher stands in the box, watches that one go into the glove. 1-0 count now for Dasher. Lots of shout-outs in New Jersey for Goose. You know, let's go Goose. I'm watching from New Jersey. Love Tita Maggie. Good luck, Nate. Uncle Nick loves you. And that's the way to play. Stop 'em, boys. Get it, Goose. So whoever Goose is, keep getting at it for your family up there in New Jersey. Glad you're listening all the way up there and hope you're enjoying the broadcast. 2-1 count now for Jack Dasher. One out here in the bottom of the third. 21-0 in favor of Wildwood. Brown now winds up and delivers. Jack sends a ball down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Dasher will hold up at first. And Harrison will hold up at third. That one went off the bag. And Foley stands at second. Harrison stands at third. And Dasher with the single once again. Or with his first hit of the game. Had a walk in the first. Grounded out to first base to end the inning in the bottom of the first after the lineup came around. Got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the second and just got a hit in the bottom of the third here. Another at-bat for Austin Tanika, who had a home run out of the park earlier in the game. Runner will not come home as the ball gets by the catcher. It's going to be a 1-0 count now for Austin Tanika. Brown looking to get things going for himself as Tanika sends a line drive up the middle for a base hit. Harrison will come in to score. That's going to be another run. Foley will come in to score as well. 23-0 lead for Wildwood here in the bottom of the third. Foul ball out into the infield, and Brown makes the catch. Second out of the inning. Strickland pops out to the pitcher on the first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be 2 outs. And Manny Solomon, the 9th hitter of the inning, will look to get things going. Or will look to continue things here as things have already gotten going once again. That ball is in the dirt once again. Solomon watches that one go by. It's going to be a 1-0 count now. Runners on second and third for as he stands in the batter's box. Brown on the mound, winds up and delivers. That one's off the glove and into the mask of Sepulveda. That's going to be another ball. 2-0 count now for Solomon. Brown on the mound trying to make quick work of Solomon. Winds up and delivers. Solomon has to duck on that one. 3-0 count now. As Brown delivers. It's going to be a called strike one. 3-1 count now on Solomon.
Be aggressive up there, Manny. Be aggressive.
Brown on the mound now, awaiting. He's ready. So is Manny. Wind up and the pitch. Sends a line drive out into left center field. That's going to be another base hit. Dasher will come in to score, and Tanika up at third base. An RBI single there from Solomon. That's going to be a 24-0 lead for Wildwood. Ethan Fort now will take a swing. Watches that one go by for a called strike one. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third. Brown looking to finish off the inning. Fort has to jump and skip at that one. 1-1 count now. Good hops there from Fort as he avoided that one in the dirt. Fort is ready in the batter's box, right-handed hitter. Steps in, the windup and the pitch. Catches the part of the plate. 1-2 count now for Fort. Looking to keep things going. 1-2 count now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 24-0 lead. Windup and the pitch is in the dirt. 2-2 count now for Fort. Fort on the mound. Fort in the batter's box. Windup and the pitch. That is way over his head. 3-2 count now for Fort. Brown out there looks gassed out there on the pitcher's mound. Just looking to get out of the inning, get Southlake into the batter's box. As he winds up and delivers. Fort pops one out over to first base, and that one is caught, and that will end the inning for Wildwood. Wildwood with 5 runs in that inning to increase the lead to 24-0. As Southlake will come up to bat in the top of the fourth. Up to bat for them in order. It is going to be Mika Scott, followed by, Mika Scott, excuse me, sorry about that. Mika Scott, followed by Bryson Sanchez and Owen Mika, followed by Carlos Martinez as the 4th hitter in the game.
Joshua Brown, 32 pitches.
Folks, this summer, JockJive is determined to hit 10,000 likes on Facebook. So if you haven't already become our friend on Facebook, do it now. We keep you updated on scores, schedules, and more. If there are weather or other game-related delays, you know why and when play will resume. Put JockJive Sports in the search engine on Facebook and let's be friends. Plus, you can follow us on Twitter at JockJive. Once again, that Twitter handle is at JockJive, JockJive. Also this week, JockJive is in Spring Hill, Florida for the District 6 AAA tournament. They are in Greenville, Alabama for the District 9 AAA West tournament, and will be in New York City on Wednesday for the Steve Nash Showdown in China. Catch all the DYB action on JockJive.com. Find the showdown on the Whistle Sports Facebook page as well. I'm Justin All. I'm here bringing you the action from the District 6 AAA tournament in Spring Hill, Florida. Southlake facing off against Wildwood. Mika Scott will step into the batter's box for the first time today for Southlake. After Mika Scott here, in the top of the fourth, there will be another batter. It's going to be number 13, Caden Crockett, taking at bat for Southlake. Mika Scott awaits his turn as everyone warms up. JockJive will be broadcasting nearly 500 youth sports games this summer, from T-ball to majors, Dixie youth, Dixie softball, Dixie baseball, and more. You can get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean the cheering has to stop. Get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing info@jockjive.com. Again, that's info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game on. We will get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. Mika Scott watches the first ball go by for called ball one. As he awaits the next pitch, windup, and the delivery. Swings and misses on that one. 1-1 count now. for Mika Scott is into the game. Pitching is number 11, Ethan Fort. He'll be on the mound for Wildwood to finish out the game. As Mika Scott watches the second strike go by. 2 count now for number 14. Ethan Fort winds up and delivers. Check swing from Scott. No go. It's going to be a 2-2 count now for Scott. Another quick shout out. Let's go Goose in all caps from Sydney and Lakeland. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you cheering on your team, and we appreciate your visit to JockJive. Another ball goes into the backstop. 3-2 count now for Mika Scott. Right-handed batter. Count now as he awaits the pitch. Wind up and the delivery. It's going to be called ball 4, so a walk for Mika Scott. And he'll head down to first base as the first base runner in the top of the 4th. Up to bat now for Southlake. Number 10, Caden Crockett, will be in the batter's box. 13th batter of the day for Southlake. Will continue. Be a called strike 1 on the first pitch. Swings and misses on that one. Strike 2. As he'll look to get things going, or continue things going here in the bottom, in the top of the 4th for Southlake. Wind up and the pitch comes in. That's going to miss. It's going to be a 1-2 count now for Crockett. He'll step in now in the right-handed batter's box. Fort winds up and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt. And Scott will go to second on the pass ball. Crockett now with a 2-2 count. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Crockett steps back into the batter's box. Awaits the pitch from Fort. Fort winds up and delivers.
Travis, watch him.
That's going to miss. It's going to be a 3-2 count now for Crockett. Full count. Fort now on the mound. Winds up and delivers. It's going to be another walk for Southlake. Moving to first base is going to be Crockett. We'll go back to the top of the order. It's going to be Bryson Sanchez taking the spot. Wind up and the pitch is going to be inside. It's going to catch the plate. 0-1 count now for Sanchez. So we'll wait the next pitch from Fort. Wind up and the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good rip from Sanchez. Just couldn't catch up to the fastball. As Sanchez in an 0-2 hole now against Fort. Wind up and the delivery. Rain has started once again. That pitch goes over Sanchez's head. Runners will stay, though, as the catcher gets there in time. 1-2 count now from Sanchez. Travis Wyndham, good play in there behind the plate to get the ball and hold the runners at first and second. 1-2 count now for Sanchez. That ball just misses. 2-2 count now for the second baseman for Southlake. Rain coming down very lightly as Sanchez swings and misses at that one. That's going to be swing and a miss. Strike 3, first out of the inning. Up now for Southlake is going to be Owen Meeksa. Owen Meeksa for his second at-bat of the game.
All right, Owen.
I don't want to waste a pitch. Fort delivers, swing and a miss there from Meeksa. 0-1 count now. As Fort on the mound, wind up and the delivery. Meeksa hits a roller to the pitcher. Diving effort by Fort, and he gets the ball. Meeksa advances his runners to second and third. Runners on second and third here. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. as Carlos Martinez will look to put some runs on the board for Southlake. Swing and a miss there from Martinez. 0-1 count now. Martinez steps back in. He's ready. Wind up and the pitch. Pops one over the backstop and out of play. 0-2 count now for Martinez. Ball comes back into play over the backstop as Martinez is in the batter's box and ready. Ford is ready. Wyndham is ready behind the plate, as is the umpire. Ford in his stance, wind up, and the delivery. Martinez sends a fly ball out into left center field, and it is caught out there by Manny Solomon out in center field as he makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. And that'll be the game here in Spring Hill, Florida. A final score of 4-0 in favor of Wildwood over Southlake. A big win for Wildwood, including 2 home runs. An offensive outburst from the home squad, and Southlake will be defeated in this one. One more quick reminder here from JockJive. This summer, we're determined to hit 10,000 likes on Facebook. If you haven't already become our friend on Facebook, do it now. We keep you updated on scores, schedules, and more. If there are weather or other game-related delays, you know why and when play will resume. Put JockJive Sports in the search engine on Facebook, and let's be friends. Plus, you can follow us on Twitter at JockJive. Again, our Twitter handle is at JockJive, JockJive. And this week, JockJive is in Spring Hill, Florida for the District 6 AAA tournament, Greenville, Alabama for the District 9 AAA West tournament, and we'll be in New York City on Wednesday for the Steve Nash Showdown in China. Catch all the DYB action on JockJive.com and find the showdown on the Whistle Sports Facebook page. Thank you for listening once again. This is a 24-0 win. Wildwood defeating Southlake in the game. I am Justin Allen for JockJive Sports. We thank you for listening today and hope you enjoyed. If you want a copy, just remember that when the game is over, it doesn't mean the cheering has to stop. You can get your very own copy of any game by emailing info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game or the games you want, and we will get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. Once again, I'm Justin Allen. Thank you for listening today. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye now.